The music video for What You Know by Two Door Cinema Club fits the conventions of the indie pop genre by breaking conventions. The mise-en-scene is very simplistic, with a lot of use of reds, blues and yellows, which are primary colours, which are unaltered and unexaggerated, representing the band as relatable and unconstructed. Non-contextual props are used, such as girls in baths and other obscure objects. This, alongside non-continuity editing and irregular editing patterns, is conventional for the indie pop genre, and also complies to the repetition and difference theory of Neil, which shows the differences between genres and the breaking conventions between them. When looking at gender in the video, the male are often on pedestals, which gives them a physical elevation above female. Also, the female dancers are all in identical costumes, creating unity between them, but also removing their identity. As for editing in the video, there's a lot of colour enhancement, which represents the kind of idealistic, dreamlike nature of the video, which actually contradicts the previous relatability presented. This inconsistency provides the conceptuality and fulfills the indie pop genre. The irregular cuts used in the video disorientate the order of the scenes and the time, which breaks conventions for a standard video, as it disorientates the audience and makes them confused. However, this is therefore conventional for the indie pop genre. The stop motion and speed manipulation used throughout the video is something that we really like the look of and found really interesting. It also looked really fun to create, and therefore we would like to use it in our own video. This again kind of highlights the construction of the band while also not giving any particular representation, which is really interesting and unconventional. There is also a bridge used, which is kind of a different type of scene. It kind of contradicts the rest of the video. It's very dark with duller colours and is a bit confusing, doesn't really make sense. However, it gives a break in the video, which is really interesting, and again we would like to use this in our own video. As for camera work, there's a real variety in this video. There's lots of moving and tracking, as well as quick shots, then followed by slower shots. This inconsistency is unconventional for a standard music video, however, therefore fulfills the indie pop genre. The point of view of the camera is nearly always a heterosexual male, which is conventional and fulfills the standards of society, however not always correct. The male gaze used in the video fulfills Mulvey's theory. It's fetishistic and often sees the characters looking obsessively over the girls, but not always in a negative light. This is really interesting and doesn't degrade the girls in any way, but also doesn't elevate them, because the comedic value of the characters and the presentation of the girls contradicts it. This full contradiction and kind of inconsistent nature of the whole video fulfills the indie pop genre, as it doesn't really make any sense.